this video is being published on the internet, and that's where you're viewing it. Obviously, I'm viewing it on my local hard drive in editing, but ultimately, where you're going to be viewing this video is on the internet. And certainly in the past few years, we as a global community, if you like, have become very reliant on the internet as a service that is provided to us. And we just take it for granted that we pay a service provider and they give you a service. That's what you'd expect, right? Obviously you can sue them if that doesn't happen. But as you know, I've just come back from vacation, and on holiday my dad asked me an interesting question, and I think this is a good discussion point, so I'd like to throw it all out to you guys, because I certainly don't have the answers, and I don't think any of you truly have the answers either, but it's a great thing to have a discussion about. How do we know that our lifestyles aren't just going to be wiped out by some government or something? Because the internet is a layer of physical connections, and if somebody bombs a giant server farm, how are we ever going to truly get that website back? How are we ever going to regain that social data? And I mean, even if we own our own server or the website is still up, who stops somebody from cutting my telephone line? Because cutting the whole telephone line to my home, because you can't.
It's 11:30.
An individual person can't just order new telephone lines for a whole town. So, what's to say that the government just isn't going to come along and say, right, well, there's some content we don't want you to see on the internet, we're going to block it. In fact, in China, they actually blocked some videos on YouTube. Google blocked the entirety of YouTube because there were some videos on there that the government didn't want people to see. And although that's being closed and it's not being transparent, like I've discussed before, people don't have ethics. So what's to stop our local government, other than ethics, from bombing my connection to the internet? What's to stop that? And no, I just can't go with another provider if all the telephone network's damaged, because yes, they sort out individual lines to the houses, but if there's no foundation for that telephone network, then just changing providers isn't going to work. So, like I said, I don't have the answers, and I really don't think any of you will truly have the answers. But I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on this issue, because I think it's a really deep issue. Do we really deserve to have the way we inject ourselves with information controlled like that? Is that what we really deserve? because I don't think it is. But how are we going to stop that? What's to stop them bombing an individual telephone network? I'll tell you, there's nothing. So, we really need to come up with a better solution for this. If any of you have any ideas, you know where the show notes are, you know where you can comment. And that's another thing I want to throw in there. If you're going to comment on my videos, I do like the text comments, but I prefer you either emailed me or sent a video response. So feel free to post a video response to this video. How are we gonna stop people controlling it, and therefore what's the alternative? Because technology that's created by humans can always be destroyed by humans. Whether it would happen is a completely different debate for another day. But the fact is, it could happen. We need to come up with a more concrete system. So, as always, you know where the show notes are. They're on blog.tom-rogers.com, and you can either comment there, leave a video response to this particular video, or comment on my blog, or you can email me, which I like as well, tom@therogersfamilyonline.com. What do you think?